So, I've made 2 videos about this video game already, and I'm actually trying to do this video while I'm ill at the same time, so we'll see how this goes. Well, I've made 2 videos about this already, basically the agendas and that, and I mentioned it and that. I literally mentioned it. And I mentioned that it had the mark of the beast in one of the last videos, but I didn't go in depth into it. This is about 80 minutes of cutscenes and that, basically admitting and showing you the agenda of the mark of the beast. So let's just get started. Hopefully it records the sound. I'll just check just in case. Oh, actually, it should be fine. It should be sharing. So annoying I have to do this. So I've got it open, so if it plays, the audio will know. I'm just gonna test it first. I have to do this because I always have problems with live streams. So
Charles, no one can force somebody into collective, right? Petrov was wrong about that. Not entirely. What do you mean, not entirely? If I'm not a member of collective, how can collective find out?
So before we continue, let's check it out. Let's check it out before I continue. Yeah, it's just recording the audio so I can close out. Alright, let's get started. Let's get started. So I had to do that to check. Alright, so this game, if you haven't done your research and haven't studied, basically, it admits to the mark of the beast in the future that you're looking at. Basically, this is the mark of the beast and all that, the technology and all that, chip in the brain. And they admit it in this video game. They literally admit it. And this game also promotes transhumanism, the agenda. That's what it promotes. This game has so many agendas in it, and you'll see. So I'll be talking, stopping and starting and talking through the cutscenes. So
Charles, no one can force somebody into collective, right? Petrov was wrong about that.
Not entirely.
What do you mean, not entirely? If I'm not a member of collective, how can collective find out about me?
It's quite simple. Let's say you walk past a robot. The robot identifies you as a human, but you are not wearing a thought device. The robot fails to receive mental commands from you in response to its queries.
So it realizes I'm not in collective and tells the others about it. Then what? They all start giving me shit about it?
Essentially, yes.
But I can just put my pace of technological progress.
So as you can see what it said by that, basically he said I can basically take it off and then put it back on, and then they basically confirm later in the game that's not the case. You'll find out later that's not the case. Doesn't matter if you take it on, put it on. They're still gonna know. Basically, that's what you're looking at with the Mark of the Beast as well. And you have this next thing clip here. It should be able to hear it from here.
This is breathtaking. With no sky's the limit and no Step right up. Good day, comrade. Come closer. I'm here to help. Would you like a thought device? It's high time you got one.
Nah, thanks. I'm just browsing.
Now again, before we continue, this thought device, I've got the research for this. These things actually exist. What they want, and this is why you gotta laugh at people that continuously think that Elon Musk is a good guy. Elon Musk in 2016 is creating this basically this chip to put in people's brains to basically change the way, basically change things about the brain. This is the agenda. This is the whole agenda that they want, to basically monitor your thoughts. Basically, that's exactly what this is. You have this thing that's called a thought device in the game, and basically what you're looking at, they don't really expose it, basically say much about it, but if you've actually studied it, you'll know what it's talking about. Basically, you'll have in the future, they'll have this thought device, basically the Mark of the Beast, and they'll basically be able to monitor what you think, what you say, because that's what they want. That's what this government wants, and that's exactly what they want. It's been proven through the military that they're already doing it. Basically, mind control AI chips that can basically alter a person's mood. So basically, they can change the way you think, the way you act, what mood you are in. Basically, in a sense, playing God. Basically, playing God, messing around with your brain. They can basically reprogram your brain and make you act the way they want you to act. So again, I can't mention it on here, obvious reasons, but we all know what I'm talking about. I can't name it on here, but a lot of people are programmed like this to commit certain crimes and certain acts. Just like, again, basically the army as well. They're literally trained to be killers. Hitler wanted to do the same thing. Now, if all this technology existed, and it's evolving, or if all this technology existed when Hitler was around, he'd be doing this. That's it. That was his goal. That was the goal of the Nazis and the SS. They wanted to create superhuman soldiers that had no emotions at all, that were literally unstoppable. That's what they want. They want to create a basically mind-controlled slave. That's exactly what this guy is in the game. That's exactly what you are all the way through the game. You basically, I forgot his name. I'll probably remember it through the cutscenes. It's a Russian name, but the guy that orders him to do stuff, he does everything he says because he's been programmed that way. That's what they want to do. They want to program your brain. And this is the nuts. They're literally insane. And you wonder why God says, don't take the mark of the beast and all that. Because this is exactly what it will do. They'll be able to reprogram your brain whenever they damn want and whenever they feel like it. They'll be able to do it. And this is probably going to be a long video, like I said, because not many people exposed it.
Why restrict yourself to browsing when you can get your own personalized device this very instant? I can even help you pick out the right unit. It can even match your eye color. Hey, how about a gooseberry violet model, huh? You are polymerized, aren't you?
I sure am. Say, I thought these weren't going to come online until Monday.
That's right, comrade. But judging by your uniform, you are clear to activate your thought neuroconnector right away. At the moment, the device functions as a personal telephone set and headlight, but it also allows the user to get used to wearing it on their head.
It's free, right?
Absolutely. Allow me to connect you.
And that's exactly what you notice as well. They promote it like it's a good thing. That's what they do all the way through this game. That's what they'll do with the Mark of the Beast. They'll promote it something like it's a good thing. They do it in this game. They basically say, oh, you can do this with your brain. You can control things through this device. Just like with that Google thing that they started doing, this metaverse and all this digital stuff in this digital age is all preparation for the Mark of the Beast. That's exactly what it is. They want this old digital age, basically where you don't own anything and you are a slave to the system. I believe in place, I don't know whether it's happened yet, but I saw a basically article a lot of months ago where I don't, as I said, I don't know whether it went through, but supposedly they have these like glasses. I don't remember what country it was, but they have these glasses where they put them on and they can basically have all your information just by looking at you. We're moving. There's no such thing as privacy. It doesn't exist. There's no such thing as free will. They talk about this in this video game. They're literally admitting that this is what's going to happen if you take the Mark of the Beast. There's no such thing as free will. They'll reprogram your brain. We've already talked about, can't mention it on here, but they've already altered people's DNA through many ways. They want to play God. They literally want to play God. They want these, the whole agenda of the elite is to become immortal. And that's the whole agenda of transhumanism, becoming immortal. Tell me, what thing in this world can make somebody immortal? Nothing. Nobody lives forever. These Satanists that drink blood and all that doesn't make them immortal. They think it does, but nothing on this planet can make you immortal besides becoming one with AI. That's the only thing that can make you immortal. And that's the agenda that they are pushing. They want to be gods and become like God. Basically immortal. Can never die. And even they admit it, the robot in this game goes rogue. It literally goes rogue and starts basically wishing death on humans and basically admits that this is the next step in evolution. That's what they want. The next step in evolution for these scientists and these occultists is basically AI. So anyone that defends Elon Musk and think there's so many people all over the internet that think that Elon Musk is a good guy. Oh, he's for free speech and all this. Elon Musk is a good guy. Oh, Donald Trump is a good guy as well. Well, people still believe that Alex Jones is a truther. The guy's a shell. But this is the world that we live in. Elon Musk has an agenda. It's funny because if you look at interviews of Elon Musk, he supposedly said that, oh, we need to stop with the AI evolving and all that. Well, if you do, it's funny that he said that, yet he's part of a company that is creating this technology. What does it say in the Bible that the devil shall create great signs and great miracles? This device that exists in real life is believe you can heal blind. You can make people see again. Isn't that a miracle? This is what the devil's doing, playing God. But again, they offer you it for free. That's what they'll do. People seem to think, oh, that they're going to force the mark of the beast on people. Why would they need to? There's people willingly out there that are devil worshippers and Satanists, and they worship people like Elon Musk. They'll promote this technology to you like, oh, it's a good thing. Oh, all these things you can do with it. You never need a phone again and all that. They won't have to force it. People will willingly line up to take it. Look, when the chip started coming out, people just lined up, got it in the hand. They just lined up. Because the mark of the beast is a chip. That's what it is. Also goes in the brain. The next step is controlling. That's basically part of the mark of the beast. They want to control what you say, what you think, control your emotions. There's even a system out there where they're talking about recording and controlling your emotions and memories that you can, so they can access your brain. Messed up and creepy stuff. These people are psychos. They literally want to play God. They're nuts. But that's the start of it. Let's continue. As I said, because this is going to be a long video, because nobody's really exposed it in depth like this. Because again, you really have to study all the cutscenes to understand what's going on.
All right then.
Oh, that's odd. I can't seem to access your biometric data. Maybe there's some sort of malfunction. I'm so sorry.
Don't sweat it. I'm not really a jewelry guy anyway. So long.
I do apologize. Have a great day.
Human beings to be at the center of Galactic 2.0.
So as you say, you couldn't access it. That's what they want to do, access your mind, access your thoughts, access your mind. And this is what they promote all the way through the game. Even when I played the game the first time, I saw this stuff, but I literally had to download an entire 8-hour playthrough of this. That's why some of the footage is like choppy. It's not the gameplay, it's my recording software. It's why some of the frame rate is all crap. Because I don't have a 4090 or anything like that. I'm doing this on a laptop. It will, and you see what this is, the agenda of the guy that created this. It will allow human beings to be at the center of this network for all mankind. That's what, so this is basically everyone getting it. This is what they want. This is exactly the reality of the world. This is what the occult want, the Illuminati. This is exactly what they want. Everyone taking this chip, and they can monitor them. They can control what you say, what you think, and if you don't take this, as it says in the clip, basically, if you try act like you're one of them and say, oh, yeah, I've got the mark of the beast here, I've got it, they'll know. Because they won't be able to access your brain. They'll know. They'll be like, oh, you ain't got it, have you? And they'll probably throw your ass in prison. That's probably what they'll do. This is how serious this is. God warned people for a reason. don't worship the image of the beast, which is part of AI technology, basically God, basically this God mentality. And then you have the mark of the beast. This ain't no joke. All this stuff is connected to the mark of the beast. All of it is. And transhumanism, the evolving, basically becoming, that's the whole purpose of this game. Getting chipped, everyone getting chipped, and becoming one with AI. So they become immortal. And that's what I mean. You see this AI evolving now, like they put so much focus. You see AI is so evolving now. Like AI can now create plays, can create music, can create basically grab people's voices and make a song. This is the agenda. As I said, I'm doing this video while I'm ill, so I've actually got a cough. So it stops me coughing. This is what it is through the whole game. You have this collective, basically, network that everyone becomes a part of, which is part of that. Like, that's what they want with the AI computer. This is a real thing, like I said. This is what Elon Musk is doing. He's doing this. This is his own site. You can just go look it up. Look up Nano Link or whatever it's called. Breakthrough technology for the brain. Basically join our patients. Basically people lining up to be tested. And it admits that it can mess with DNA. It can mess with your brain. They are like, oh, we're trying to understand the brain. Now you're trying to control the brain and tell people what to think or way the people are. That's what they're going to tell you. They're not going to tell you the true intentions. You think that that's stupid. But this is what it is. Science of pro applications. Basically, you can sign up for this. Who would sign up for this? I wanted to scroll. Oh, yeah, that's a screenshot. Interfacing with the brain, engineering with the brain. They want to control the brain. That's what they want to do. That's what they want to do, as it says here. Neural links tech could help study and treat neurological disorders. Musk also claims it could one day meld human consciousness with AI. Yeah, what did this guy say? What did this guy say? Let's make sure something. Yeah. Right. What did Elon Musk say? These interviews out there where he said, oh, we should back off from this AI. Evolving AI is dangerous. Yet look what he's doing. People exposed Elon Musk. He's not who he says he is. He's a part of the occult agenda. He is not, oh, the guy is about free speech and all that. People thought the same about Donald Trump. People think the same about every politician and all that. It's time you wake up, stop worshipping politicians and start worshipping man. Every single man that is in politics and all that is part of the occult agenda. You don't get in politics without having that occult mindset. But this is the whole purpose. He wants to evolve people's brains with AI. Basically uploading your brain to a computer and all that so they can monitor it. It's a cult. That's exactly what it is. And this was founded in 2016. And you're, oh, Elon Musk is a good guy. Yeah, sure he is. Like, there's nothing I can do about that noise outside if you hear it. Nothing I can do. And then you have, as I said, you have the military doing it. They want to create superhuman soldiers that have no emotions, which is exactly what this guy is in this entire game. He's a slave to his boss. He's a slave and does everything that he says and is programmed to do. Basically, when he's ordered to kill someone, he does it. He doesn't argue. That's a mind-controlled slave. And that is exactly, they admit it in this game, that the mark of the beast and AI technology and basically becoming one with AI is nothing but non-free will and mind control. You'll see through all this footage.
Point out a network for all mankind together.
I love this place. No matter how many times I come here, it always amazes me. It's just so nice.
Our elevator has arrived.
Neural connector, you will control robots with your mind.
Again, notice what you said. This is exactly what they do. They promote it. And you notice they use Bible verses. It's just, this is what they do, these occultists. Because again, the people that made this game were Russian, which again, we know. And as I said, all this game has is nothing but Russian propaganda. And it has basically agendas of the Illuminati. So that's why it was so popular. Also, because it has female robots. That's why. They want you to lust after a robot. That's what they want. They want this, basically, nobody doing the natural way. They want to basically promote everything with AI, replace humans. But you noticed he said, basically, you can do this with your mind. You can do this with this technology. You can do this with your mind if you take this thing, promoting it like it's a good thing. That's exactly what the occult do.
Mastering academic subjects with breathtaking speed. Accessing all human knowledge and, of course, combining it with your own individual discoveries. You will no longer need control panels, cumbersome communications equipment, and loudspeakers, documents, electronic notebooks, etc. Thought will replace every single one of them.
So again, the device is called thought. They're not really going to come out and admit exactly what it is. They're not going to go, hello, this is the mark of the beast, or the chip. They're not going to call it that. But you see, you won't need documents, you won't need this, you won't need that. Everything will be done through this chip. It's the digital age. Why do you think they're pushing for this digital age so much? And all these morons out there that are basically pro digital. Oh, we'll just get with the times. Just get with the times. You're just a boomer. You're just a boomer. Who buys this? Who buys this anyway? Oh, who buys physical things anyway? Oh, just get with the digital times. These people defending this is the next step. Everything will be digital. You won't have anything physical. You won't even be able to go out and buy things probably in a store ever again. You'll have to do everything online because that's the whole purpose. Nobody will be able to buy or sell unless they get this device. So you won't be able to walk in a store without this device. That's part of the mark of the beast. Everything is gonna become digital. No physical thing ever again. You walk in a store, you don't have this device, guess what? Bye-bye. That's what they'll tell you. That's what you're looking at. So keep praising the digital age because it's only going to lead to your own demise. That's all it's going to lead to. God warned about this and told people to basically wake up. Don't take the mark of the beast. He said this for a reason, because this is exactly what the agenda behind it is. It's a satanic occult agenda. That's exactly what it is. They will do all of this stuff. you don't want to obey them, and you add this chip, they'll just reprogram your mind. They'll just reprogram it. They'll delete your emotions. They'll delete your thoughts. They don't care. It's slavery. That's exactly what it will be. You take that mark of the beast, slavery. You've literally sold your entire life away. As I said, why do you think God continuously keeps warning the punishment for taking this? Because you are literally owned. Your mind can literally be reprogrammed at any time. Anytime they can reprogram your mind. They can reprogram your mind to hate God, rebel against God. That's a serious thing. And people don't understand. People just think that the mark of the beast is just about money and buying and selling it. No, it's deeper than that. It's literally deeper than that. It really is. It's all about this AI becoming a god crap. And they promote it, like I said here. Oh, you won't need documents. You won't need this. You won't need a cell phone or anything like that. You won't need this. Just take this chip and you can access things. As I said, they promoted it with Google. You won't need anything. All you need is these glasses, and you can access the internet. There's even a chip that they're working on where you can access the internet. Basically, it's a chip that goes in the head. You can basically access the internet through a chip. So you see, they're moving towards that agenda, and it will come to pass. It will happen. Nobody knows when, but the technology like that takes a long time. But when they bring it into full force, there's nothing you can do to stop it. It's too late. And then by the time everyone realizes what we've said, too late. You're a slave. You'll either have to take that mark of the beast or you'll starve.
And so much more. Your potential will be unlimited. Want to learn a foreign language in a minute? Master quantum physics in a day. Memorize literary masterpieces from around the world.
So again, this is why I keep pausing up. This thought device, this neural connector, they said you can want to learn a language in a second. They're promoting. That's exactly the mark of the beast, what they're promoting like. They'll promote it as like something that's good. Oh, you want to learn a language in a second? Oh, you want to gather this information in seconds? No longer do you have to look up online, searching things for hours. You can just do it in a second. As I said, this AI chat thing that's appeared out of nowhere with Microsoft. You think that Microsoft isn't part of that agenda? These evolving AIs, how they're evolving AI so much now. You think that there's not an agenda there? The agenda is to evolve AI with humans. That's the whole purpose. And then AI will take over and you'll be part of AI. All these movies where they admit it, getting chip, just like these movies like Total Recall, where basically you get a chip in your head and they can monitor where you are at all times. They already have technology and chips that go in animals. You can, like a tracking device, they can track where you are. And there was a saying that was once said, know a crime before it happens, or the person. That's what they would like. They would like to know what you are thinking at all times. So if you're going to commit a crime, they know before you've already done it. I think it was a movie or something. I never saw it, but it was either a movie or something where they said, basically, we can know someone's a criminal before they are one. I don't know where it was, but as you see in the temple, that's what it says. In the forehead or the hand. That's the mark of the beast. That's exactly what it is. The mark of the beast is not no tattoo. It is not no law. It's technology. Nobody cares about religion. Nobody's gonna. It's not gonna. People that think that are deceived. There is not going to be one world religion where everyone has to worship, because again, how does that work with Muslims? How does that work with atheists, Satanists? They're not going to worship this new religion. They're not going to care. They're literally not going to care. Half of the people in the world are not going to care. To people that think that the mark of the beast is stuff like Sunday law and all that, it's the most dumbest, stupid crap that I've ever heard. Because one atheist, Satanist, they're not going to go to church. It makes no sense. It literally makes no sense. But they keep calling it the thought device, like I said. Because again, you'll find out through the game that when he had this in basically put in his brain, that they deleted his memory. They deleted his memory. They took away the pain of the loss of his wife, and he completely forgot about it. When I create a superhuman soldier, delete the emotions. They'll be unstoppable. They won't care. It's what Hitler tried to do. And people think that Hitler was a good guy. Look at the satanic stuff that he actually did. He experimented on his own men. He done some twisted stuff. He wanted to create superhuman soldiers that were unstoppable. And if he accomplished it, no way you could stop them. And most of the scientists today are Nazis. That's just a fact. They survived from the World War. All of them didn't die. They didn't all die. That's just the fact. They ran. Everyone thinks that all the Nazis died. They didn't.
This all will be possible once your thought neural connector is installed right here on your temple. All communication between your brain and your personal thought device is made possible via a tiny injection of neuropolymer at a local center for polymerization, where you will also receive your thought device. In 5 minutes, in just 5 minutes, you'll become the future. Comrade, as a citizen of the mighty Soviet
Thought on, walk past the bot and do everything I'm supposed to do, then take the thought off, right?
Essentially, yes.
Then why is everyone so hot and bothered about the rings?
I can't say for sure. Perhaps it's an issue of convenience. Thought devices need to be reconfigured every time they are put on. A ring can be taken off and put back on without inconvenience.
There's gotta be more to it than that.
So as you can see, they confirm it. Basically, it don't matter if you take it off or put it on. They're still gonna know. Now this scene, the guy gets killed by his own robots, and this is part of the AI technology. They showed it in the movie Transcendence with Johnny Depp, basically where he died. He literally died in the movie, and his consciousness was uploaded to a computer. And that's exactly what they're doing here. They admit it. So basically, even though his head's cut off, they can upload and get information from his brain. They can get probably his memories and all that through this technology that they've built. This is real life technology that they're just showing you what it can do. all this stuff is from real life. It's not a fantasy like people want to claim, because people seem to think that everything in video games is just a fantasy and a myth. It's not. A lot of cult agendas are in video games, and they like to admit, like, again, a game that I exposed, the evil within. Even in that game, there's a guy that gets a chip in his head, and they talk about it. People get reprogrammed. There's a monarch mind control victim in the game. They're admitting it. They're literally showing you this is what this chip does. And there's people out there that think, oh, it's a good thing to take the mark of the beast. No, it's not. So, yeah. It's recording.
I never expected to see Victor like this, in these circumstances. We used to be thick as thieves, you know? But Victor made too many bad calls. Now look at him. Thanks to Dr. Sechenov's brilliance, we don't have to lose all of Petrov's knowledge.
Robots with their minds, and they won't be able to stab each other in the back anymore. Sounds nice.
I used to think that way too, but that's not how things really are. Collective isn't just about controlling robots. Sechenov will be able to control everyone who's a part of Collective. Collective is diabolical, Nechayev. It's even worse than slavery.
Bullshit. It's just the same old chain of command, but on a virtual network. What's so awful about that?
Come on, see for yourself. Their consciousness is now in an imaginary world. We call it limbo.
Again. Slavery. Once you take this device, everyone's under mind control, everyone's under slavery, everyone can be reprogrammed. Their consciousness, their thoughts are uploaded to basically an imaginary world, and basically their bodies are basically non-existent because they're now AI. They have this technology. It ain't a joke. People can keep saying it is as much as they want. These movies are just agendas. As I said, the main movie that has a non-stop basically agenda is Transcendence. They show you. Basically, the upload is everything about him to a computer, and he becomes basically immortal. And he's in that movie. It's funny. He literally does all the same things that Elon Musk is doing. Heals the blind, heals the sick. Basically tries to play God. But again, people just want to defend it. But it's fine, because when you become a mind-controlled slave, you can't say to God, oh, I didn't know. God won't care. You've been given a choice. You take that mark of the beast. It's over for you. It don't matter if you cut it out, whatever. It don't matter. You made your choice. As I said, there's no repentance. There's no forgiveness for the mark of the beast. It doesn't matter what these false pastors tell you. There's no forgiveness for that. You take it's over. But again, you notice how they're like zombies. They're literally like zombies because that's what it'll be. That's literally what you are when you take the mark of the beast. You're a slave. You're a slave. They can manipulate your DNA, your brainwave, and people that continue to say, oh, you're just nuts and stuff like that. The technology exists. It exists. All this video game is showing you real life technology, but with an agenda. You can clearly see right here, basically founded in 2016 by Musk and a group of engineers. Neuralink is building a brain chip, and you can look it up. It's a chip, and it looks exactly like this thing in the game. Almost like it. Not exactly the same, but it kind of looks like it. That can be implanted within the skull, the forehead, which it says could eventually help disabled patients to move and communicate again, and also restore vision. So this guy wants to play God. If Elon Musk did this, he'd be worshipped as a god. Talk about the Antichrist. Wants to be worshipped as God. I mean, there's many. What does it say in the Bible? That there's many Antichrists. There's not just one. Elon Musk wears an outfit with a Baphomet on it. All Elon Musk is there's nothing but another puppet, another Antichrist. It's not a good guy at all. And if you think he is, then believe whatever you want. When this technology comes out and you start worshipping and bowing down before Elon Musk and worshipping him, and then God throws the plagues down, and you start crying like a little baby. Oh no, I didn't know, God. I didn't know. I wasn't warned. God will say, literally, God will not care, and he'll do whatever he wants. Do what's done with you, and it'll be your own fault. It'll be your own fault. You have a choice. Start playing games and start denying reality. Because when this happens and the people are forced to take the mark of the beast, again, it doesn't really have to be forced, but people will willingly take it, especially if you promote. And again, it says in the Bible that the Antichrist and the beast basically cause great miracles. People think that Satan is going to basically start flying in the air like Superman and start healing basically doing all things like all stuff like that. No, this is what is called a miracle. Healing blind people, healing disabled people. Again, Satan did this, he'd be worshipped as a god. Literally would. This is basically what this technology is doing, playing God. You are literally playing God. But again, I'm going to defend it because, this is a good thing. Again, this is exactly what Satan does. He promotes everything as a good thing. That's what he does. It's not going to show you the negative side. Wow, it can heal blind people. But what does it do behind the scenes? They're a mind-controlled slave. We've seen that in the movie. The same thing happens to them. They literally become one with basically Johnny Depp in the movie, and they become a slave to him. They obey, do whatever he says. He can literally possess them and speak through them, do whatever. They're literally a slave. They are literally a slave because they've become one with AI. And that's what will happen. You become one with AI, you can literally be reprogrammed. They can mess with your DNA. So yeah, this is not a joke. This is reality. And again, more researcher has worked for years training to move computer cursors and robotic limbs with their minds. He does so by implanting electrodes into their brains to monitor, so again, like that telekinesis. I guess that's what they're trying to do here. See what I mean? Playing God. Witchcraft. Oh, but God bless America. This is America's true intentions. They want to be a god. They want to live forever. There's a reason that America worships Satan so much. So over 70 million funded by the US military. Wonder why it's funded by the US military, because again, we all know what about that. Has a new goal to use brain implants to read and then control the emotions of mentally ill people. But you'll have people out there defending it. Oh, well, they say that they're going to use it to help disabled people and people that have like seizures and all stuff like that, and people that are born that can't speak or do any of that. Yeah, keep believing whatever they say. Keep believing what they say. Keep believing whatever these devils say. It's always the truth, isn't it? Oh, America didn't do 9/11. They didn't do a 9/11. Oh, that's such the truth. Oh, you're speaking so much truth there. Oh, let's blame every nation for terrorist attacks besides our own government. Yeah. That's the mindset of America. Let's blame every other nation, but let's never question our own government. That's the mentality of these sheep and these masses of today. Believe whatever you're told and believe whatever they say. Never question it. Just be a zombie. You really think that they're going to use it for God? Get real. They're going to use it for satanic meaning. They admit right there that they can control your emotions. They can reprogram your brain. So no, I'm not making this up. This is facts. This is just open public knowledge. You can look this research up. This is not fake. This technology exists. And you look, an array, basically a brain reader, an array of microelectrodes printed on a plastic carton record from the brain's surface. It is 6.5 on the side, so it exists. Half of this technology exists. And then again, the US military has it. Basically, as you can see, the US military is testing mood-altering AI control brain. A mood loop currently, DARPA is funding 2 teams which are running trials of brain implants that use specialized algorithms to detect patterns linked to mood disorders. These devices are able to deliver electrical pulses that can supposedly shock the brain into a healthier state. They can change your mind, the way you think. It's not a joke. It's reality. Think that none of this technology exists. None of it exists. But real. And again, I wonder why this was in the game. I brought it up last time. Wonder why this is in the game. Wonder why it's in the game. It's admitting who they serve. Again, you'll notice as well they call the robots left, right. Democrat, Republican. Or if you look at the image of the Baphomet, left, right. What is this? Pretty obvious. Do you think this was put in the game by accident? Nope. Looks like a pyramid with an eyeball in it. The Illuminati. The game's full of agendas. I've made 2 videos already. It's a game full of sexualization, and basically it's a simp game, and also it has dark occult agendas behind it, pushing transhumanism, pushing the mark of the beast onto people like it's some good thing. Trash. Literal trash. The reality that we live in. So let's continue. I'm gonna do that right.
And their bodies are here, under my complete control. Want me to make them do something?
Why?
To show that I'm not lying?
Whatever. Line them up.
Keep going.
The fat guy. Tell him to jump. He could use it.
Just him? Why don't I make them all jump? After all, we all live in a communist society. Goddamn you, jump!
This is insane. Why do you people even do this shit? Fuck. Poor bastards.
No, that's where you're wrong. Chemically speaking, they're all perfectly happy. That's what Collective is all about. The entire world will be just like
Why would
this.
Sechenov want to turn everyone into a bunch of idiots? Was he trying to make fun of the world by making people run around naked and act like animals?
No. We were able to prevent the degradation of individual consciousness. Memories, behaviors, speech patterns are all preserved. But there's one thing they won't be able to avoid. The complete loss of their free will.
We gotta stop this.
Stop this. That's what Victor was trying to do. You got in his way, and now it's too late.
Your boyfriend lost his mind and killed people. He tried to tell me Sechenov taught the robots to kill during the design phase. Why would Boss do that?
Why? Why did he design Collective to be a mind control system? Why does he need those special neurocontrollers? Sechenov wants to enslave the entire world. I'm sorry, but if you don't understand that, you're an idiot!
The Boss would never do that.
He would, and he will. On Monday.
So as you can see, they admit it. They literally admit it, just like Hollywood movies, they put truth in plain sight. They admit that the people that have this technology, just like Elon Musk, that are creating all this technology to do this, have an agenda to basically enslave mankind. That's the agenda. But again, keep believing that these people are not about that, and because again, as she said, you're an idiot, because that's exactly what people are that defend this. And you notice that he continues to defend that Sechenov, which again, that's his boss. And he finds on later on in the game that he was the one that wiped his memory from the start. And then the ending, pretty garbage ending to be honest, it explains that AI takes over. AI was the enemy all along. And it basically has the guy evolves with AI at the end of the game. He basically becomes immortal. And he admits it. And again, notice how they're all slaves. Again, as soon as you sign up for this, you add this device, all free will is gone because they can manipulate your thoughts, your emotions, you're a slave. And then he defends him still. He's like, oh, my boss wouldn't do that. Reason he's saying that is because he's been programmed that way. Half of his memories have been deleted, which you find on later in the game. All his memories, half of his memories have been wiped. And he's been reprogrammed. That's exactly what happens. think Monarch it's part of Monarch mind control. That's what they do with that. It's not a joke. The FBI and the CIA have been doing it for years, reprogramming people's minds through Monarch mind control. Oh, but this is just the conspiracy. This is just the conspiracy.
All this is really hard to swallow. But I'll help you. Whatever you're planning, I'm in.
You're willing to turn on Sechenov?
After what you just showed me? Yeah. I want to hear what he's got to say. What? What was that?
What's what?
Nothing. I'm just digesting what I saw. Why did you help me?
Perhaps because I care? And besides, it's not about you. Well, not... Hallucinations are serious business. Well, I am a neurosurgeon. I can probably help, if everything ends well.
No thanks. A little vacation will fix me right up. I mean, if this all ends well.
A neuropolymer implant.
What are you even talking about? What implant?
Did Sechenov not tell you? So you don't know what's happening to you?
Charles, do you know what's happening with my head?
I am not detecting any internal changes, Major. But your Vossard polymer extension is clearly receiving an unidentified stream of external data.
What's that interface? Who are you talking to?
It's a chatting artificial librarian, an AI in my polymer glove. It doesn't matter. Charles, what are you talking about?
Charles?
Wait, Charles, what data? What Vossard polymer extension?
The Vossard polymer extension was developed using data from experiments conducted by Dmitri and myself.
What? Yourself? And why are you calling Dr. Sechenov Dmitri? Who are you?
Comrade Major, this will be difficult to explain. I am...
Charles! Why the fuck are you all staticky? What the hell is going on?
Keep it together, Major. If what I'm thinking is true, I should be able to access the archive right now. There will be records about you. Based on the logical paradigm and experience of one of the brightest Soviet geniuses.
So why does Sechenov want him?
Because Sechenov never dismisses what...
This is when you find out that this is the guy that was rebellious from the start, that basically this guy died. This Charles, he died. And then they uploaded his consciousness to an AI robot. And then he basically has it in his hand. So basically, the transhumanism, the uploading of the consciousness, and again, this Charles literally becomes a psychopath at the end. Literally, he says, F humans. Basically, that's how the game ends. So basically, at the end of the game, AI wins. That's what message they're sending here. The AI will take over. That was the ending of the game. Pretty pathetic ending, to be honest. Basically, you'll find out. They basically say here, who was this Charles? Basically, he was evil all along. Basically, and they promoted it in the Transcendence movie as well. That you basically upload your consciousness and become one with AI. Robots don't have emotions. They really don't. So literally, you are no longer human, and that's what they want. They want to eradicate humans. They want to make immortal things immortal. That's what they want. They want to be gods. That's what they want. So this Charles guy basically was killed, like I said, and they upload his consciousness, and now he's living as an AI robot. So therefore, he's become immortal. That's what they want. That's exactly what they want. People want to live forever. It's exactly what they want.
He can use. It's easier for him to change everything to fit his needs. I guess you noticed this already. What's funny is that you seem to have made friends with your glove.
Well, we've been through a lot. I've got feelings, you know, being alive and all. So does he.
Did.
How can you talk about this so calmly?
To me, Chariton Radionovich died a long time ago. I'm done mourning him. And besides, I'm a scientist. We're more impassionate towards death than to muddling one's brains.
So...
Those intense hallucinations. Did you see your wife again, my boy?
How did you know that?
Yet a Voskhod implant will give the patient artificial memories and allow him to overcome his obsession with his deceased wife.
Your wife.
It's all bullshit. I've never been married.
With Voskhod, we can send the agent's consciousness into the imaginary world of limbo via a pulse aimed directly at his pituitary gland, switching the Major into combat mode on command. I'd like to add that I am strongly opposed.
What a load of crap. I mean, there's no fucking way.
I'm afraid there is. Sechenov can send your mind to your own private paradise with the push of a button.
And my body?
Your body will kill whoever he tells it to.
Fucking horseshit. What about the hallucinations? Are they also Sechenov?
No. The hallucinations are just your brain's defense mechanism.
Why the hell should I believe any of this? The boss would never do this to me.
Yeah, right. Just like he'd never wipe your wife's existence from your memory. Just like he'd never design Collective to be a mind control system.
Who said Sechenov did any of that stuff? You can't even tell who's in that chair.
If you don't believe me, go ask him. What's the plan, Major?
He's waiting for us at Chelomey. If we want to stop Sechenov, we'll have to string him along.
So you bring me there as your captive? And then what?
And then we play it by ear. I can't let that happen. Listen, the fucking gadget, the thought device, you can just take it off.
Unfortunately, that won't help anyone. It just makes things worse.
How come?
Because all your thoughts are useless. A polymerized person's signal will be transmitted to robots and other equipment via their thought controller. But it is not what makes them a part of Collective.
So again, as you can see, one, he's a monarch mind control. He's a what you call a super soldier, a slave, basically. If they order him to kill someone, he does it without question. A bit like the military. They're told to kill someone, they do it. Slaves. That's all they are. Slaves. So basically, he's a monarch mind control slave. And that's what happened when they put that chip in him. He became a super soldier slave. They deleted his memories. They deleted his pain. They deleted his emotions. He has no memory of having a wife at all. And basically, those two twins represent his wife. Basically, that's what it represents. Is you find out through the game that his wife was a ballerina, and basically that's who those twins represent. So basically, he has to kill his own wife. So they obviously uploaded his wife's probably consciousness in those robots, and he only finds that out near the end of the game. So literally, again, consciousness uploaded. They're pushing for this so much. They want you to basically evolve with AI. That's the agenda. That is what they want. They want you to be a part of AI. So your DNA is manipulated. And as they said, basically they can change your mind anytime they damn want. They can send you wherever they want. They can send your mind wherever they want. Part of monarch mind control. That's what they can do. They can reprogram you. They can send you wherever they want. And stuff like that. It's just a fact. And people think that none of this stuff exists. Oh, it's this a conspiracy, all that. It's all you hear from these morons, the same crap over and over again. The evidence isn't basically admitted in video games for years upon years. But these people I ain't really worried about, man. Couldn't care less about them. Really couldn't. Because when you take that mark of the beast, it's your own fault. Or when you've got no choice but to take it and they start doing these stuff to you, then it's your own fault. You got no excuse. None at all. And again, you find out here that Charles is basically... you find out that Charles basically, he still tries to play as the good guy, but you realize that... And what the lesson here is teaching you, don't trust AI. Do not trust AI. Because what is AI? But them wanting you to evolve with AI proves it again. AI has said so many times that it wants to kill humans, so many times. It has no desire towards humans, it just wants to get rid of them. The amount of robots that have made jokes about it and said it. That's what they want. And they want you to evolve with that. They want you to become one with the robots. It's an agenda. They want to manipulate and change human DNA. That's what they want. That's what evolving with AI would do. No longer would DNA exist. God's creation would no longer exist. That's what they want. Being immortal. The agenda that's Satan. Literally, but you're not going to be immortal anyway. You're a robot. You shut the server down, you're dead. You smash the robot to bits, you're not immortal anymore. So these people have a cult mindset. They want to be a god so bad. That is the mindset of Satan. He wants to be a god so bad. And that's the mindset of his servants. Or look at all the Rothschilds. One of them that probably thought that as well, because that is the mindset of them. They think they're a god. He died, didn't he? Who really cares, like? Guy was a scumbag. But that's what they believe. That they can become a god. An immortal.
The thought device can be removed, but this merely prevents the wearer from being able to make calls and give orders to machines.
So how is Sectional going to keep everybody under control?
It's the neuropolymer injection that makes people part of Collective. It embeds itself in the brain and connects it to the neural network once and for all. The effect of this injection cannot be undone.
And there you go. Don't matter. Same with the mark of the beast. The effects can't be undone. You think you can just cut it out? No. It's not the way it works. It's been proven that there is chemical like change in DNA and those things. So it don't matter if you cut it out. It don't matter. The effects are already been done. It'll change your DNA and reprogram you. So they admit it don't matter if you take it off or this thought device. It doesn't matter if you take it off. Doesn't matter. These robots can still know your thoughts. And you can't take these chips out anyway. If it's implanted in your head, even if you cut it out, they probably know. And it don't matter anyway. The effects would still be there. And you see, everyone that gets the injection will forever be a part of this network. So that means you'll forever be a slave once you take the mark of the beast. You're a slave to Satan. They can reprogram your mind whenever they want. And as you can see what he says, so how is Sechenov going to keep everybody under control? Literally, Sechenov really just represents the Illuminati. That's where you got to connect the dots. Because this is the Illuminati want to control the world through many means. So he really just represents the Illuminati. They want to control the world because the Illuminati is seen as the good guys constantly. Oh, they're the good guys. The Illuminati are awesome and all that. This is the true intentions of the occult. They want to enslave you. That image that was created where it had a wall and cameras everywhere. That's what you're looking at. The old digital age. So they say it doesn't matter if you take it off or not. It literally doesn't matter.
Everyone who gets an injection will be part of Collective forever.
But was I really married? What was my wife's name?
Ekaterina. And you aren't going to like what I'm about to tell you, Comrade Major.
I've heard that before, but I doubt anything could surprise me now.
You and your wife served with the Argentum unit. Ekaterina, or Katya, as you called her, was a highly qualified agent. As a child, she studied ballet and made significant achievements in both dance and martial arts. Planted into this glove. After your wife died, her consciousness could not be saved, but Sechenov uploaded an imprint of her professional skills into his bodyguard's matrices.
This is... holy shit. Fuck me, this can't be a...
Make the world pure and great. Those who die will be preserved as digital copies. No one will ever be forgotten again.
I'm not the one trying to deprive everyone of their free will, turning them into mindless puppets. And it wasn't my choice to be a talking pile of goo either. You're glad it happened, aren't you? You'll use everything and everyone to achieve your goal, including me and your agent. Admit it!
How dare you! I lost you both, then saved your lives. You're both scientific miracles. You are my best friend, Sheraton. And the Major is like a son to me.
And those two are like daughters, right? And everyone you're going to connect to Collective future. It's time for it to step aside and make way for the next phase of its evolution. Me.
Sheraton, you're pure evil? What are you going to do to humanity and Collective?
You should not call something evil just because you cannot comprehend it. Evil is an abstract concept, and your thinking is limited. You are a human, a species that will soon be extinct. I realized when I stopped being human myself. Your limitations prevent you from seeing the truth. Dumb humans don't want to evolve. All they want is comfort and satisfaction on someone else's dime.
You never wanted to join with the massive array. No. God, Sheridan. No.
So as you see, that's how the game ends. Basically, the AI, that Charles basically becomes AI, and he wants to now eradicate humans. And you can see they're just pushing this agenda to become one with the AI. And of course, you have the black and white symbolism. And again, seeing how many times have we seen this goo stuff? It's part of that AI crap, and basically that God nonsense. And you see what it says: I want this all to end. I want your pathetic human race to realize it has no future. It's time for it to step aside and make way for the next phase of its evolution. It's exactly the mindset of the occult. That's the next step of evolution. They've even admitted it. You can just go look up. Basically, you can just go look up transhumanism. You look up. It's basically evolving. That's exactly what it is. All this stuff. As said with Neuralink and all that. It's all that technology. It exists. And I talked about this years ago. Literally years ago. I said that the image of the beast and all that is part of this. But you see the stuff that they promote with this, as you can see, transhumanist, envision the day when memory chips. So you see, it's not even anything new. All this stuff, like I said, that was promoted in this game is real life. It's not a fantasy. Because again, like I said, you have many people out there saying, oh, it's just a fantasy. It's just a fantasy. It's not fantasy, this game. It's literally showing you real of life and what will happen when you take this. So as you can see, memory chips, which again, you can upload your memory to a cloud server. And you can watch your memories. Also, they can delete those memories. So our neural pathways are actually embedded into people's brains, thus bypassing the need to use. Let's just go to this article, because this ain't nothing new. Piss off. As you can see, this is what they want, and notice though it looks like the image of the Baphomet. This is the whole agenda. No death and an enhanced life is the future. Transhumanism. Well, again, you can't die. And if you did die in that robot, you just upload your consciousness again and again and again and again. They admitted it in the movie. There's so many movies out there with this agenda. The movie Chappie, a guy gets shot. He gets shot. basically the guy that created the robot, he gets shot and then his consciousness is uploaded into a robot. So, yeah, this is what they want. This is exactly what they want. So it was like, as you can see, there is people that call for this. The idea of technology, our bodies, is not new, but the intent to which transhumanists take the concept is in the past. We made devices such as, but again, this where they have that's part of it though. Basically, where you see people that don't have a leg, they now have a robot leg. So transhumanism is already starting. And as you see, ourselves, this was it. Hearing aids and false teeth. In future, we might use implants, so they're admitting it, to augment our senses so we can detect or ultraviolet radiation directly or boost by connecting ourselves to memory chips. Ultimately, by merging man and machine, science will produce humans who have vastly increased intelligence, strength, and lifespans, and the embodiment of gods. That's what they want, you to be a god. Is that a desirable goal? Advocates of transhumanism believe there are spectacular rewards to be reaped from going beyond the natural barriers and limitations that constitute an ordinary human being. But to do so would raise a host of problems, raising up against the agenda. There is no doubt that human enhancement is becoming more and more. So again, as it is, I see this prosthetic leg and stuff like that, robot leg. They've already done it. There literally is people out there with robot arms already. There literally is people with robot arms and robot legs. I guarantee you in the future, you won't need a heart. Just have some robot stuff. A motor. It's all part of this agenda, transhumanism. I've spoke out for it years. And it is the world's most dangerous idea. Transhumanism and the future of humanity. Transhumanism ways the world will change by 2030. And they're saying by 2030. I mean, the psychos. These are the people that are in power. That's what they want. So transhumanism movement that aims to free the human body and mind of their biological limitations, allowing humanity basically becoming a god. That's what they want. They want you to become a god. That's how you know it's Satan's agenda. Because Satan is literally the same. And now if you look at agenda, because there's articles out there that from years ago. And there's many companies out there investing in stuff like this, as you can clearly see. Go away. Companies today are strategizing about the future investments and technologies such as artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things, and growth around new business models, which many of these trends will make for solid investments for the next 10 to 5 years. We'll blur our identities into... I've got an itchy eye at the minute. So you see, this is what they say. The coming years will usher in a new body augmentation, capabilities that will enable humans to be smarter, stronger, and more capable than we are today. Whereas will be one form of body augmentation, but they will far surpass the fitness trackers of today. In the future, we can expect the arrival of contact lenses that can take pictures or video. So you see, and you wonder why. I guarantee you this was why the Tower of Babel was destroyed. Humanity should not be allowed to evolve this far. It's dangerous. It is literally when humanity evolves to this state, it's when it becomes dangerous. You have psychos in power that want to become gods. In the future, we can expect the arrival, communicate anywhere in the world, and exosuits, which again, Call of Duty, that's a thing. These things in video games are not fake, they're reality. Exosuits, basically, you've seen it in Call of Duty and all that. They're based on real life. They're literally based on real life. They are literally based on real life. And I don't know whether it's real or, I believe they have a cloaking device, like a Harry Potter, where it makes you invisible. And it also makes a soldier like the thing in Predator, Alien versus Predator. This technology exists. That increased physical strength. We will also see increased use of implants ramping from the brain, which we've seen. How many microchips are coming out now for all different things? So that's coming true. That allow users to unlock doors of computers, which again we're seeing happening. Don't know when the article was made though, but this is the steps of transhumanism, and you're not seeing it. That allow users to unlock doors of computers' passwords with the wave of a hand. However, the most powerful body augmentation will come from biological augmentation as a result of increased insight into our genomes, advanced in IVF technology that may allow us to select the most intelligent. These bodies' capabilities will give rise to humans that are more resilient. They will also lead to implications around which job opportunities are available to those with, again, there you go. They're admitting it. This is the steps. You won't be able to have a job. You don't have a job, you don't get money. Can't buy anything, you can't sell anything. You ain't got money. You can't buy or sell. Because everything is going to become digital. People can deny that as much as they want. They're going to eradicate everything that is physical. They're already doing it with video games. They already do it with that. Oh, you should just get with the times. You're just old. Well, I'm not old. I'm in my 20s, so I'm not a boomer. I just have morals and a mindset that isn't part of a cult. And I'm not a dumbass. But That's what they want, a digital age basically where you don't own anything and everything's online. Literally everything has to be online now. Everything. And the whole reason for that is so they can steal your data and sell it to people. And there you go with the thought process, faster and faster. Both wearable and implantable brain, again, they're admitting it. And yet people still think Elon Musk. Guy's a Satanist. Both wearable and implantable brain-machine interfaces (BMIs) are in development from organizations that include Elon Musk's Neuralink, Facebook, and DARPA, two satanic antichrist companies. These devices will dramatically alter the ways in which we communicate with each other, as well as digital devices today. So again, they admit it'll affect the way your personality will be gone. What makes you you doesn't exist anymore. They want to change everyone. They want everyone to think like they do and act the way they do. If they deem you not acting the right way, they'll just reprogram your brain. Anyone that doesn't agree with their mindset in today, anyone that exposes the Illuminati, oh, you're just insane. You're just insane. I guarantee you they'll probably try reprogram people's brains that expose the Illuminati. Oh, that person's insane. They should be reprogrammed. When I speak with others, I am limited by the speed with which I can speak. Well, obviously. And in today's society, people don't even speak to people anymore. Too busy. Oh, mobile phone, mobile phone. I don't even use a mobile phone because I'm not a zombie. People basically can't last 5 minutes or anything without Facebook. These people have no life. They're losers. I don't go on Facebook, well, and they're gonna get banned from it. Can't even create a new account anyway. They block me just for exposing the truth. But you see, that is the real zombies of today. The people that have a mobile phone, you're a zombie. You take someone's phone away, you watch how they react. It's like their life depends on it. That's how you know you're a zombie. You're brain dead. They've already turned you into a robot anyway. You're a zombie. People talk about the zombie apocalypse. We already have one. It's called people just walking around every day. Nobody can have a conversation anymore. Oh, I'm on a mobile phone. Just text me. Just text me. Can't even have a conversation anymore. Gotta be through a text. I mean, pathetic. Well, that's the generation of today, these retards of today. Can't even have a conversation with people and they wonder why people don't want to associate with anyone. You wonder why people are antisocial, just like me. I hate humans, especially the generation of today, because they're a bunch of idiots. Literally, of today, it's all about fitting in and what's cool. It's what's popular. Gotta fit in with the trends. It's all it's about today. So again, talking about change in behavior. Even governments have taken up these tactics with behavioral science units in both the UK and US. With these groups are focused on socially beneficial programs. They must be monitored to ensure they do not drift into a more controlling engagements. So again, controlling people's lives. Oh, you're not acting the way we want you to act, so we'll just tell you the way to act. We talk about changing moods. I mean, this is non-stop information here of exactly what's happening. So yeah, you already have drivable cars. Anything that Elon Musk says, does. Like I said, shouldn't trust. Literally should not trust. You literally shouldn't, because there's a reason why he pushes the stuff he does. And even these admit it. The world economy wants world economy has had so many agendas where they want to crush the economy, get rid of money. That'll further their transhumanism. Again, global warming's nothing but bullshit. It is an Illuminati agenda. Exposing it for years. Well, as you see, everyone just says, oh, it's a conspiracy. I mean, it's just funny to laugh at these people. They're just morons. And because all these people that continue to scoff at people and censor people, God's going to give you back what you've done anyway. You're going to get what's coming to you. One day you're going to get what's coming to you, and it'll be your own fault. It won't be on earth. You get what's coming to you from God. And you'll say, oh, yeah, it's just a conspiracy. It's just a conspiracy and all that. Try say that to God. Honestly. But yeah, nobody's going to expose it in this amount of depth or dedicate that amount of time to expose a video game. It's just facts. All these clips are taken from the actual game, and it says it all. They admit what this stuff will do. All this stuff in the game is based on real life technology. All of it is. All of it is. It's just a fact. I mean, you can just look it up. And this is exactly where it goes. It goes, again, memory boosting brain. They'll implant it into your brain. So you see, they're in the works. They want control of your brain. They really do. They don't want to understand it at all. They want to control it. That is the real truth. They want to control your brain, not understand it. You'll never understand the brain. Nobody will. It's limitless, the power of the brain. Why do you think, again, people are basically born serial killers? It's not understood why. Yeah. And this is how they say it works. And it decides to load. More NASA nonsense. Elon Musk revealed updates on the Neuralink brain implant on what he said that the chip is 6 months away from human trials, and he would get one. Of course he would. The implant could have many functions, including curing paralysis and blindness. So again, he promotes it like, again, why did he say 6 years? Go away with this. I have a block for a reason. I'm not turning it off. His ultimate goal is to develop a brain-computer interface that will essentially be used to help people. Garbage. We know the real agenda. You're not fooling no one. Elon Musk. Disease to communicate. It will allegedly allow them to operate computers and mobile devices using their thoughts. Again, telekinesis. Like superhuman superheroes. So what exactly is the chip? The chip. How does it work, and how will it cure all medical problems? Is it safe? That's what it looks like. Neuralink system consists of a computer chip attached to a tiny flexible thread stitched into the brain by a sewing machine-like robot. Even though I have ad blocker, we still got that shite at the side. So annoying. Who cares about that garbage? So the electrodes of the Neuralink chip are able to read these signals, which are then translated into. This could control technologies like computers or smartphones. The brain consists of special cells called neurons that transmit signals to the other cells. And they also do this with like noise things as well. Bionic beats and all that send basically a signal to someone's brain. You can basically send a signal to someone's brain. It can give them a headache and all that. He said he is aiming to begin human trials in just 6 months, and the chip's first 2 applications will be curing blindness. So again, he wants to play God. He thinks he is one. He also claimed that he was so confident in its potential he would be willing to have an implant fitted in himself. Of course he would. You could have a Neuralink device implanted right now and you wouldn't even know. I mean, they're not lying. Man, you wouldn't even know. You could have the mark of the beast right now and you wouldn't even know. It's been proved that they put it in injections. They've been exposed for doing it. So he says it's for curing mental illness. And again, the other uses for the chip could include saving and replaying memories, music, streaming music, and even curing mental illness such as depression. Well, guess what? You can't cure depression. It's impossible. It's something that people deal with. I deal with on a daily basis. Nobody cares, but I deal with it on a daily basis. You can't cure it. Nothing you can do. The only way to get rid of depression, you have to find the source. And if you can change it, change what's making you depressed, that's the only thing you can do. Because you can ignore the root of the depression as much as you want. The memory you can delete, like mine. The reason I'm depressed is loneliness. Many other reasons. Wouldn't matter if I wish I could delete every single memory in my existence. I know the root of why I'm depressed. I know what it is. I can't change it though. I can't change why I'm depressed because it's never going to change. Like, again, the root of my depression is one, I don't have a wife, and two, I'm lonely. That's the main root of my depression. Can't change it. So you can you can delete those memories, but it's going to come back. You're going to be reminded of it. So you can't eradicate people's memories. And again, deleting people's memories, they could literally pick and choose what they want to delete. Oh, I've done something bad to you. I'll delete that memory now. I'll delete it. I'll just delete it. They want to play God. That's really what it is. They want to play God. It's exactly what it is. Playing games. And that means as well, literally any memory, they can literally monitor. They can literally basically know your memories. Say you've got a memory of like, oh, your security code or whatever. They can literally steal that and say, bye-bye. There's no limit to the memories. This is just playing God. That's really all. It's dangerous. This is nuts. Literally nuts. Humanity should not be allowed to evolve this much. You're playing with dangerous things. When you can literally relive a memory or download somebody's memories, that's when you know it's gone nuts. But again, these occultists are just psychos anyways. Again, that's what it looks like. So a sealed implanted device that receive, process, and transmit neural signals. Each small and flexible thread contains, again, that. Again, garbage. That's it anyway. But it always does my head in, even though I have an ad blocker on. Still get ads. Makes no sense. It literally makes no sense. It literally does. It makes no sense at all. Mind-blowing how it works. Attached to the chip are wires thinner than a human hair. They are placed close to important parts of the brain, recording, and it sends signals. Square. And you see it's very small as well. And again, superhumans, they're admitting it. So again, superhuman chips inserted in the brains. See what? Because again, I just want to show you that this isn't a joke. Again, go away with this. I mean, it's pretty weird. How gives birth to two-headed calf? It's pretty creepy. Probably some radiation or something. It's not normal for that to happen. So again, superhumans could exist in just 15 years thanks to computer chip inserted into the brain. People will be able to buy new memories and delete unwanted ones in the near future. Future as experts. And as I said, the reason I'm showing this to show you I'm not making this up, and it is out there that they're working on it. The technology exists. So, as I said in the video game, that's showing you that. That's where they got it from. So you can delete memories. You can buy new memories. How does that work? What are you going to do? Buy a see into the future? If that's the technology, then it needs to be stopped. Because you literally are playing God. If you can see into the future and memories, that's dangerous. Future experts believe they are close to biohacking the body's most powerful tool, according to speaking. Start research of the possibilities of microchips being inserted on the brain, says unlocking the true potential of the mind is the single greatest thing. No, it's not. It's the most dangerous thing. These people don't understand how dangerous this stuff really is. Because, again, none of this would be used for good. None of it would. We know it'd be used for evil. None of it would be used for good. They really wouldn't use it for satanic crap. Start research as the possibilities. First step to design chips that can help fight diseases, but then it hopes to evolve the brain to offer superhuman abilities, to again becoming God. The firm's website reads to further explore our own human boundaries, a wave of new technologies need to emerge that can access, read, and write from the most powerful tool we have, the human brain. Again, stupid ads again, even though I have ad blocker on. Our primary aim is to develop technologies to understand and treat diseases in new and exciting ways. We will then interpret the brain's complex workings in order to create applications towards. So, for example, could I have a perfect memory? Could I delete my memories? Could I increase my rate of learning? Could I have a brain to brain communication? I mean, this is just nuts. Imagine a scenario where I say I want to know what it's like to be a cowboy in the and then obviously you can live a memory from there. So I guess you can see other people's memories. On whether such technology could further divisions in society between those that do have a neutral implant and those that do not. It's at 8 million that he believes such will be in like smartphones. He said the bigger question on this is working on. So again, I'm not going to read that's about it. But yeah, this is the way they think. This is what they are working on. They are working on the stuff. It's not a joke. And people say, oh, science is a good thing. It isn't. Because again, these people just they just want to be gods. It's what they want to be. That's the whole purpose of just doing this. They want to play God and they want to be gods. Because if you really wanted to understand the brain, Why do you need to delete people's memories? What's that about? If you were only doing this to basically cure diseases, you could easily do that with a drug. It's all bullshit. It's exactly what it is. They've clearly got the money and all that to cure diseases. They clearly have. Why do they need to create a chip? It's just an excuse. That's what it is. That is the agenda. They want to get every single person chipped. That's what they want. Every single person with a microchip, either in the forehead or in the hand. That's what they want. That's exactly what they want. So yeah, over almost 2 hours proving without a doubt that this game openly promotes transhumanism, and it promotes the mark of the beast as well. So funny, isn't it? Oh, Russia is anti-Illuminati and all that. Oh, let's worship Vladimir Putin. Oh, Vladimir Putin is such an awesome guy. He's against the West. That's why I find it funny with this game. They have a cutscene where it says, "Oh, we're being oppressed by the Westerners and all that." Yet communism that these Russians like to follow is nothing but a agenda. It's literally the same thing Hitler wanted to do. Basically, a military, basically government. That's really what communism is. And we've seen communism. You criticize Vladimir Putin and Russia, see what happens. Your ass will be arrested and you'll be thrown in jail. Also China, because Russia loves China. These two nations are not about free will, like people want to think. People seem to think that Russia and Vladimir Putin are about, oh, we're against the Illuminati, we're against the West. Yet communism is basically agenda. They just want to take over the world. They want to take over their world and force their crap on people. That's what they want. Russia is not innocent, as I've exposed many times. Every single nation is a part of the agenda. Every nation. And people should wake up and realize that instead of being a patriot towards every nation. So yeah. I said it would be a long video because I wanted to get all the information in the video. Didn't want to make it in 2 parts. I just wanted to make it in 1 video. I know nobody's really going to watch this video. It is what it is. But the truth is out there. You can't say that you weren't warned. There's many other people that warn about transhumanism and all that. So there's no people can't use any excuse to say they weren't warned. So yeah. Another video done. Out the way. I'll see you later.